January is almost done. Time is going so quickly. In this video, we're going to go through my January dividend payments. My name is Alex and this is my Dividend Income channel. My current dividend portfolio stands at $33,239.73, an increase of just over 6% from December portfolio total of $31,343.67. In the month of January, my portfolio had 9 stocks that paid dividends. Last month was my biggest ever payment. January is much quieter, but it is still a massive increase compared to this time last year. First up is Altria Group, ticker symbol MO. The dividend payment was for $15.98 from a total of 17 shares paying a dividend of 94 cents each. The dividend payment was paid on January 10th. I add to this sporadically, picking up a share or two whenever it drops into the low 40s. It did have a 52-week high of 57, but has dropped a lot since then. It has been hovering around the $45 mark. I can't see it going much higher over the next 12 months, and analysts tend to agree, having an average 12-month price target of $46.29, which is only a 3% upside. It really is about the enticing high yield with this stock at 8.19% currently. The next dividend payment is the 28th of April and the ex-dividend date cut off the 23rd of March. Next up is Cisco, ticker symbol CSCO. The dividend payment was for $1.90 from a total of 5 shares paying a dividend of 38 cents. The dividend payment was paid on January 25th. Next dividend payment is the 26th of April and the ex-dividend date cut-off is the 4th of April. The current yield is 3.3%. This has had a bit of a resurgence recently after a good earnings report. Zacks view it as fair value. They give it an A for growth. TipRanks analysts tend to agree with this, having a 12-month average price target of $54.70. If we look back over the last 12 months, it did have a high of $58.34, dropping all the way down to $38.60. I have an average buy price of $44.96. It would be great if I could break down this average. Next up is Franklin Resources, ticker symbol BEN. The dividend payment was for $4.15 from a total of 15 shares paying a dividend of just over 30 cents. The dividend payment was on January 13th. The next dividend payment is April 13th. The ex-dividend date cut-off is March 30th. It currently has a 4% yield. Again, another resurgence in price. It is almost back to its 52-week high of $33. Kudos to anyone who bought when it was down in the low 20s. I have an average buy price of $23, so happy to wait until it drops again. Analyst targets have an average 12-month price target of $23.89, which is 20% downside from where we are today. Zacks have a hold rating of solid value, growth and momentum ratings. Personally, low mid-20s would be my buy price again. Next one is JPMorgan Equity Premium ETF, ticker symbol JEPI. The dividend payment was for $24.38 from a total of 42 shares paying a dividend of just over 57 cents. The dividend payment was on January 4th. Next dividend payment is February 3rd and the ex-dividend date cut-off is January 31st. The current yield is 13.7%. Annoyingly, my brokerage has stopped the purchase of JEPI shares. I've spoken to them. They've said for me to check a week from now, but the woman did not sound convincing. I hope this is only a minor issue and I'm keen to build on the position. The next one is JPMorgan, ticker symbol JPM. The dividend payment was for $20 from a total of 20 shares paying a dividend of $1. The dividend payment was on January 31st. Next dividend payment is April 30th. The ex-dividend date cut-off is the 5th of January. Current yield is 3%. This has been a solid performer. I thought it might drop back below 120. This was my buy price. It has been holding up well. Analysts see it going much higher with an average 12-month target of $154. Some even looking at $189. Now that would be impressive if it did hit that. Next up is Main Street Capital Corporation, ticker symbol MAIN. The dividend payment was for $11.25 from a total of 50 shares paying a dividend of just over 22 cents. This was paid on January 13th. The next dividend payment is February 13th. Ex-dividend date cut-off is 7th of Feb. The current yield is 6.9%. Analysts have a 12-month target of $42, which is a 7% upside. I'm still adding to this position monthly. Next up is PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP. The dividend payment was for $1.15 from 1 share. The dividend payment was made on January 6th. The next dividend payment is March 31st. The ex-dividend date cut-off is the 2nd of March. The current yield is 2.8%. I think the stock price is too high at the moment for me to add. Analysts actually think it will go much higher, with an average 12-month target of $186. It may take some bad news or a drop in earnings for it to drop back into the 160s. Low 160s is my buy price. Next up is Realty Income, ticker symbol O. The dividend payment was for $6.71 from a total of 27 shares, paying just over 24 cents a dividend. The dividend payment was on January 13th. Next one is February 13th, ex-dividend cut-off 31st of January. Current yield is 4.4%. Analysts have a 12-month target of 69.83. It's almost there already. I can see it surpassing that. I'm still buying this monthly. Next up is STAG Industrial, ticker symbol STAG. Dividend payment was for 49 cents from a total of 4 shares. The dividend payment was on January 17th. Next dividend payment is February 15th, and the ex-dividend date cut-off is the 30th of Jan. Current yield is 4.2%. Analysts have an average 12-month target of 37.25. Again, with Realty Income, I can see this happening. It's fairly close now already. A quick summary then, after the 9 payments, this takes it to a grand total of $86.04, nowhere near the dizzy heights of last month. In comparison to this time last year, it has been massive progress. February should be back up closer to December's payments, so looking forward to that coming in. As always, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.